Hi, this is Matthew Gross with freshstart.law. Um, so one question we often get asked is, what things should I not do before filing bankruptcy? And that list could be very, very long. I think we'll just cover a couple today. Um, the biggest thing that comes to mind is that the theory behind bankruptcy is that um, an innocent debtor, due to circumstances beyond their control, has gotten into debt over their head, and so they haven't. When they incurred these debts, they intended to repay them, but now they're needing a fresh start because the debts have become overwhelming, um, due to a medical issue or a loss of a job, a divorce, or some other unfortunate, unforeseeable event. And and so when we think about what not to do, um, a few things that we don't want to do are another thing about bankruptcy is that it's supposed to be fair to the creditors. So they all come and get treated fairly. And so, thinking about the big things that we don't want to do prior to bankruptcy, one of them is to take a bunch of money and pay off our friends and family members. That money um, would be treating certain creditors differently, namely creditors that are insiders, differently than um, than other creditors, and so those will be reversible transfers with the court. Um, a few other things we wouldn't want to do. One, we don't want to pay off our car or pay off one of our credit cards. The reason we don't want to pay off our car is because we're creating equity in the car, and um, so we want that car, and also we're favoring one creditor over the others. Um, Another thing we don't want to do is incur charges that we don't intend to repay at any point. So if you've fully decided that, hey, I'm going to file bankruptcy, at that point, don't incur any additional charges on a credit card that you don't intend to repay. Those are the three really big ones. Another one that comes to mind is I get these clients that have giant tax refunds because they're having way too much taxes taken out every month. And so as we think about possible bankruptcy in the next year, I would want to reduce the amount of tax refund that comes back to them, because it by getting their tax withholding in line with what they will owe at the end of the year, so they don't get a giant tax refund that will have to then be given to the bankruptcy court. Anyway, those are a few of the things that you shouldn't do before bankruptcy. I'm sure there's a lot more we could think of. The main thing is to treat everyone fairly, to don't borrow money that you don't intend to repay, just to be honest, be able to be honest with the court, and not get too many or too much taxes taken out of your check that you'll then have to give to the bankruptcy court when you get a refund. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for checking us out. If you have any additional questions or you just want to talk about your specific situation, check out fresh-start.law and click on set up an appointment or chat with the person that is there in the chat box. Thank you so much.